Welcome to Almost D&D, a tabletop role-playing podcast where three of my best friends hang out in my basement and attempt to play Dungeons and Dragons. Most of the time, I am your host and dungeon master, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
I'm Rob, I play Zorob.
I'm Chris, and I play Krugel.
I'm Jeff, and I play Rathos.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Are your dice rolls getting you down? Are you breaking loot strings during an epic solo? Maybe it's time to try something different and get some dice from Canadian Dice. It's time to turn those annoying third-grader wooden recorder practices into a symphony of virtuosos. I got myself a set, and now I'm charming bad guys left and right. With dice set types such as acrylic, galaxy, runic, metal, and more, you can find the perfect dice that feel right for you. Go to CanadianDice.ca and activate the promo code ALMOSTDND and get 15% off your next purchase.
Welcome to the Necromantic Empire. The Necromantic Empire
is an RPG podcast where we get to view what it's like to be an NPC as they work for the evil boss trying to take over the world. And join us as we follow these spell components through their daily work regimen. The Necromantic Empire is available on Spotify, Apple, Audible, and more. You can find the Necromantic Empire on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Reddit. Check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Time of Your Half-Life.
We appreciate you.
So we last left off our three brave and wise heroes had just crushed the opposition.
Flattened.
Perfect.
Let's just say we had pancakes for breakfast.
Yes, flattened, pancaked, crushed the opposition. Krugel just ran them all over. It was incredible, to say the least. Towards the end of that encounter, suddenly giant stones were seeming to land near their giant metal carriage, giant metal beast. We've been calling it a bus, a jeep, wagon, something, metal carriage. The vehicle that they're driving on has come under fire from a large other carriage that they've seen in the distance. That carriage is currently closing onto their position. Rathos and Krugel have loaded two steam-powered motorcycles into the back of their metal carriage. Zorob continues on his steam-powered motorcycle. What do you guys do?
Can we get a clarification of what we see or what does Rathos see in the ahead of him? That's what I was trying to say.
Towards Talence's wall?
No, toward Talence's wall, I'm assuming is the bad Jeep. Or the
bad wagon.
Carriage. Didn't Zorob the last couple episodes see something ahead of us? All right.
Yes. So looking ahead, you can clearly now make out that there are mountains ahead of you. There is a mountain range.
Okay. Do I see anything to the left and right? Any cover or anything like that?
No. You are in a desert. There is nothing.
Okay. Crap. All right, Captain. I think we need to head to the mountains.
I've got my foot pedal to the metal.
Right,
what do you want from me?
Go faster.
I can't go faster. I'm standing on the pedal or whatever makes this go.
All right. Well,
pedal. Is it a pedal? I'm asking you, DM.
Levers.
Levers.
We haven't invented pedals yet.
I'm cranking my levers as hard as
Fred
I can.
Flintstoning it. He's just sprinting.
Yeah.
That's right. Listen,
I should cast Longstrider.
So I want to. I'm still on my bike. I want to actually circle back and try. So the thing that was throwing giant stones was behind us.
Yes.
Right.
And it's approaching you.
And it's approaching. And roughly how far is it?
Probably 2,000 feet away.
2,000 feet. That's all right. I got a fast bike. I'm gonna turn around and zip towards it.
Okay.
I don't want to go right up to it, but I want to get closer and find out what it actually is.
Oh my God! He just ran in.
Yeah, I mean I did. So they just see this puff of
I've
dust.
got to this excursion, you idiot.
I can't hear him. I'm gone.
He can't hear you.
Well, we're going forward with those.
All right.
Fuck them.
Okay.
I can't turn this shit around.
I'm gonna turn around and salute and just say, "You brave sacrifice."
And I'm just like, I don't know how fast this thing goes, but in my head it's not that fast. But I'm just like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna save the day. And I want to do I want to get as close as I can to see what it is and perform an investigation check once you let me, unless like something throws a rock at me first.
Sure, make an investigation check as you close. You're probably 1,800 feet away from it now.
That is a 16.
The 16 at this distance, you can make out that it is a similar type of vehicle as the metal carriage that your comrades are commandeering. However, it is larger. It seems to have a flat top, and there is maybe 2 levels you could make out from this distance. Top level, which is totally flat, and then a bottom level. It kind of curves down as a ship hull would. Again, 4 tires. There seems to be an armature, and as you make your investigation check, you see the armature fling forward, and another rock is loosed. It's a miss, so it's another miss. So just so everyone's on the same page, the bus, I have it written as a bus, jeep, wagon, whatever, metal carriage. The vehicle you're riding on has 100 hit points and it has an armor class of 17. And it can move 30 squares, which is 600 feet a turn. It's all made up. Doesn't matter. So the rock doesn't hit. It's not a critical fail. The rock, poof, an earth-shattering thud occurs, and a giant plume of sand goes up as the rock misses.
Nice one, Krugel.
Zorob, from this distance,
We got it.
you can see that there are hands working there seem to be pulling ropes and moving levers. They are pulling the armature back down.
Okay. I want to turn around now and go back to my friends. I've seen what I need to see.
Okay? So
I
you
180.
zoom
I'm
away.
going to try and, yeah.
Okay, so you zoom away. You can catch up. You're pretty out of range other than that whatever armature that you saw.
Yeah.
You're so far away, you know that there's no bow and arrows or anything like that could hit you from here.
Can I tell that this thing's gaining on us?
Make an investigation check?
It's an 11.
With an 11, you're unsure.
Okay. Even if I'm unsure, I'm still going to... I want to start prepping the beat-up old rundown bike that Krugel picked up from the last episode, and I want to kind of prep this thing to fall off the back when I push it. I don't want to do that yet. I just want to kind of steady it on the side and...
So I have a crazy idea.
Okay.
There's 2 bikes loaded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of those is mine.
Okay, Rathos, I have a plan
Oh, God.
that's gonna fail, but it's gonna be awesome. So, I'm gonna take some rope. I'm gonna attach it to an arrow. I'm gonna jerry rig it. So that's
Put your hands on the wheel. Stop using your arm. Yep, put your hands on the wheel.
I can drive with my knees if I
Oh
fucking
my
want.
God. Okay. We're all going to die.
Yeah, Jesus. Xandar, take the wheel. I'm going to rig it so we can get on the bikes, drive alongside, and then I can shoot an arrow away from it so it yanks a lever and steers off in a completely different direction.
You
while we
want-
zoom away.
You want to use this as a decoy.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I think. Why do we bring the bikes if we're not going to use them?
Well, you're getting the shitty bike. I'm keeping my bike.
I don't care what bike it is.
What if it's not faster? And then you just sacrifice this giant thing for nothing.
I'm captain of this ship.
All right. Listen. All right. You're the captain.
So
I'm not going to mutiny
I
against
said
you.
I had a plan, and not that I'm going to do it.
All right,
As
rig
I
it.
start to rig it to do that, but
So you're rigging
so basically
You're rigging the bus that you're driving
Yeah.
so that when you fire an arrow off of the bike that you guys are going to take, it's going to jerk the wheel and veer off.
yes.
Okay. So
I feel like
I pull the crap bike out, back from the ledge.
feel like I
Dear
should
God,
be
this
doing
is a
some kind of
horrible
check
idea.
for that to see if it's gonna work.
But this is what has to happen.
I'm just an
start rigging
engineer.
my bike to get prepared to hop on it and drop off
okay.
as stealthily as possible.
Make a sleight of hand check, and you make a sleight of hand check as well.
Looks like 2 uh-ohs at the table. I don't know.
We're trying to see if do we have enough. I might have a high plus with this one.
That's what I'm trying to say. But mine's
Is it
not
like-
going to be high
Would it
enough.
happen to be like a plus 35 by any chance?
What if it's sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 11.
Then 11. This is janky. It might not work.
Might need to make
An
some
8.
more checks.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll find out when you drop this bike onto the moving sand below you. So, as you're finished rigging that and you finish rigging that, make perception checks. All of you, I guess.
Freaking I'm putting these dice back.
Hot rolls.
Unbelievable.
7.
13.
8.
So on this podcast, ties go to the defenders, but this rock boosh lands extremely close to the bus that you're on.
Well, time to go, and I drop my bike.
Make a
Good luck, Krugel!
Make a deck save with that disadvantage because you got a low.
Oh, that was a 19 and a 4.
Oh boy!
I get a deck save, you said?
Yep.
A deck save, you said? I'm dexterity plus 3, 7. So.
You are unfortunately going to land sideways and blam
Ow!
right into the ground.
That's right, I can fix that. Can I get this up?
You can get it up, and it's still running somehow. But
No one
it
saw
is-
that. No one saw that.
All right.
I want to I want to do a perception check to see if I saw that.
Sure.
It's an 8.
You didn't see it.
All right.
Somehow,
As he pulls up.
suddenly, out of the
What
dust,
took you so long?
Rathos appears standing up next to his bike like nothing happened.
So I'm on the other bike, like facing the back of the Jeep, but
Yep.
like I'm as far towards the levers as I can to keep it going forward.
Yep.
While I'm still trying to figure out how to like work this so it's gonna somehow work.
Okay.
Which my brain in real life can't process how it would happen. But so I'm over there with some strings and arrows while I'm like playing with the levers, and I see that rock land like right in front of my face, and I'm just like quick and start moving quicker, trying to just get the shit done. But I stay on the Jeep.
Okay, so you're still on the Jeep.
I look at Rathos. Rathos, what the hell is he doing?
I don't know. But he's the captain now, so I'm going to let him, I let you take charge every now and then. I let him take charge every now and then.
This is
and
not the
it's
time.
a growth experience.
You guys let
It's
me
the only way we're
take
gonna do
charge
that.
to dig a hole.
Yeah,
This is
and you
different.
did a great job.
All right.
As I
That's
wince
fine.
A little bit.
That's fine.
Now let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn around. And
So now you're chasing back towards.
Towards Krug. I'm going
Towards
to the
Krugel.
mountain. I'm heading to the mountain.
Another rock is going to miss. This one further away. It's a larger miss.
I'm now
but it's
doing
still a
double
miss.
freedom rockets.
guys-
Like, yeah, fuck you and your rocks.
These guys are horrible.
So I have not gotten off the vehicle yet because it's just like. But I want to roll to see how closer it's getting, how much closer it's getting
Okay.
to us.
Make an investigation check.
That's 4, so never mind.
It's going yeah, you can't tell.
Oh wait, it's a 6. Forgot the +2.
Oh well, with a 6, you can clearly tell that it's no different. You don't know if it's getting closer or farther away.
Yeah, I'm just running. I'm
Yep.
just running as fast as
So
I can.
the bikes that you two are on are faster than the bus. So at this point, you guys can catch up to Krugel on the bus. If you want, you can outpace him towards the mountain range.
So
ahead
I
of
do
you.
want to do that, and as I see Krugel doing double birds to the bad guys, when I pass them, I want to hold out double birds and ride like no hands behind Krugel. I'm not sure who I'm flipping off, but I'm flipping off somebody.
Make a dex check.
Yeah. 20. 30, 20.
Yeah, it's easy. Easy.
I'm swerving
Yeah.
as I do
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Anyone else gonna do anything?
I
Or-
will. No, I'm not going to do that because they both did the double birds. I was
Okay.
going to join in, but that's their thing. It's not mine.
have.
Are
Yeah.
you outpacing Krugel?
No, so at this point, I've pulled up next to Krugel as he's trying to drive and steer this thing, and I'm just looking in there and watching him try to figure out what the hell he's doing with a steering wheel, a dirt bike, an arrow, and like some cordage. And
I yell at you, and I'm looking at you like what? And then what the fuck you staring at? Is there something on my face?
do you think this plan's gonna work?
I don't care. Why are you both all? You guys need to make deceptive trails leading in different directions because I'm gonna yank this thing to whatever direction I hit it.
Okay, and I gun it.
If 3 bikes just go straight, they're gonna know the 3 of us went straight. So you make up, swirl around, make clouds or something.
I veer northwest.
I'm still in the front holding up double birds. I can't tell what's going on behind me.
So you're in the
So
front and
do
you're
what
and-
Wraith. Do something different. Do something different than the fool of up there. Okay.
Yep. So I see I suppose. So Rathos is going like directly north then,
I'm
right?
heading towards whatever the mountains are. That's
Yeah.
where I'm going.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going northwest. So like I see him going forward. I veer to the left a little bit, and I'm trying to do some zigzag things. I'm really just trying to make Krugel happy because I'm kind of scared he's going to run me over at this point. Uh-oh.
Another miss. The stone will miss again.
I've decided I've flirted enough with this rock shit, so I'm gonna get on my bike and get off, but I'm gonna drive, with the vehicle. I have it so that's still going forward because I have like the rope pulled taut.
Make a sleight of hand check.
It's a 7.
You are losing control. The wagon, bus,
really?
Jeep is starting to veer, and you're trying to.
While riding a bike.
Well, we haven't gotten that far yet.
So wait, can I tell a very?
You are losing control of the Jeep. It is now. Make a dex check on your bike to see how you're controlling your bike.
That's 15.
15. You can manage to keep your bike upright and going the way you want it to. However, the Jeep is starting to.
It's zigzagging like I wanted it to.
Another miss. So another stone is going to miss.
Can I try to regain my composure with the rope and arrow?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
While he's doing that, how far away am I from the...
Rolled a 19.
Nice.
22.
With a 19, you are able to keep it under control for this round.
How far away am I from the mountains, from whatever's in front of us?
Probably a couple of miles. It's still a ways out. Yeah. It's closing fast because you're going at a pretty good clip on this bike.
I hear a bunch of rocks hitting behind me, but no one screamed yet.
So as that's happening, so Rathos went directly north. I went northwest, so we're kind of making this angle. And now, because Krugel told me basically to just make weird paths and stuff, so I'm gonna try and just cut over, go in front of Rathos, but keep going past him. So I don't know, I don't know how that goes, but I'm hoping I just go blow past him.
You have to go very, very fast. Make a dex check because you're coming in at an angle.
I have the faster bike though.
Okay.
I don't know how much that helps, but
It does
it's
help.
a dex check. I got 17.
Yeah, you're able to keep it.
Yeah.
You're going pretty fast, but you've got this.
Yeah, I got this.
If he's going to blow by me like that, I want to then, when he goes by that way, I'm going to go, oh, that's nice. And I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to think oh, we're making patterns in the sand. Sand castles in the sand.
Another miss. I'm not using this dice.
I don't know, we're so worried
You
about.
should keep using those dice.
I will.
Good move, Zorab. That was cool.
So I'm changing my plan on the fly. I'm what if I pull the rope while driving in a circle and make the Jeep start going in circles to pick up a cloud of dust to cover you guys while you zoom to the mountain, and then I can release the beast.
Ooh.
I want to try that, so you tell me what to do for rolls.
That's definitely going to be a sleight of hand check.
I just want to see the aerial view of
15.
Okay, so with a 15, you are able to get the Jeep to start to turn. It is turning, but now you've realized that you're going straight and it's turning in front of you, and eventually you're either going to have to turn with it or let go of the reins.
Well, I was planning on turning with it.
Okay, so you're turning with it.
I'm figured I'm the one who has to lead it in the circle because I have it attached.
Right.
Somehow
So this
to my
is the
bike.
most convoluted chariot race ever.
Yes.
Zorab and Rathos are drawing dicks in the sand, and Krugel's just taking this thing in a giant
Spinning in
circle.
circles.
I'm drawing the balls.
Oh my god.
Krugel, make a perception check.
Oh, 13.
With a 13, the giant vehicle on the horizon that has been hurling stones at you is closing because you have now started to turn towards it. So it is closing on your position.
My plan's working.
Zorab and Rathos, you guys going to do anything else? Or are you just going to outpace him now? Really, really outpace him because now he's turning away from you.
All right. Assuming I noticed that when Zorab cut me off ever so sweetly, and I turned to start drawing random shapes in the sand with him, I will see Krugel and I guess stop and turn around. And I'm muttering to myself, unbelievable. All we had to do was keep driving the Canterbros out of our. Now I gotta go back to
Now
this
my
guy.
middle fingers are directed at you, and I'm telling you, go back the way you came. I got this.
I'm just gonna stop then, and I'm just gonna wait and see what happens because I'm like, You're gonna die.
I tried and I
No more life experience for you.
So I'm gonna do a loop and zip right up next to Rathos and stop and pull out my loot and just watch as well and just start playing a little.
Zorab.
At this point, it's like just watching the show.
I think that you were right, Zorab, in that he's going to lose his captain privileges for at least a little while. He wasn't ready. It was a big moment. I put him in too soon.
Told you, and this
sorry.
was not the right time.
I think he's going to dig some holes in order to better prepare himself.
Another miss. So another rock comes.
So-
Are they
slamming
just
into the
shooting
ground.
at him?
Yes.
And so as it misses, I'm like, then again, they haven't hit him yet. So whatever he's doing, I guess it's working.
It's true, you know. It's
right.
it's not working.
So now, Krugel, you're probably 300 feet away from Zorab and Rathos.
Okay.
The Jeep is now turning in between you and the oncoming vehicle.
So-
the vehicle's coming at you this way. The Jeep's now turning.
So I want to try and shoot my arrow to release it so that the Jeep's gonna go to ram it head on.
Make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Well, that was a nat 20. And that was an 11.
With an 11, you get it. It's starting to. You let it go, and it's going. It's not going to go directly towards them, but it is going to go in their general direction.
That was the original goal. So, that's fine.
Son of a bitch, I think he's going to do it. Look at that arrow fly.
It seems to be working.
All right, let's not tell him that we doubted him, though.
No, we definitely won't.
Somehow it's like, oh shit, the rope stuck around my arm.
See him get dragged across the desert. Uh-oh. Big rolls.
Make investigation checks if you want, or perception, whichever is higher.
I got an 18.
Uh, 16.
Zorab and Rathos, you are able to discern from its trajectory that the Jeep is heading. So if the bad guys are coming at you like this, the Jeep is going this way. The bad guys are not changing course.
Boy, I hate to see it. He almost had it.
So
Yeah.
for the audio listeners, we're basically going north.
Yes.
And from the south is coming the bad guys up the rear.
Heading
But
north.
Zorab and
Up
Rathos
the
are
rear.
facing south, watching this all happen.
Yes. Yeah.
And then my Jeep's going off basically to there.
Southwest.
Yes.
Yep.
Instead of this way and that way.
Yeah, I
figured
know.
we'd help a
Very
little.
hard in an audio
So
medium.
as this thing is missing, can we see Krugel? Is he coming towards us?
Yeah,
Krugel,
what's
it's up to you. You were heading south when you released
So
the
once
Jeep.
I release the Jeep, I'm then trying to turn back around and go like complete like opposite of the Jeep, so like northeast, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
So you're on the bike now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the shitty bike, the
Yeah.
worst bike you
The
can
one
find.
that doesn't probably go fast. But
So
I'm,
if
I'm,
you-
I'm
Yeah.
trying to just hightail it out of there.
Yeah,
now.
so as you're doing it, I'm going to be very clear to be like, yeah, you did it. You didn't do
did
it.
something.
But, yeah, just big thumbs up for him, like you tried.
A stone lands right next to you, Krugel.
Oh fuck!
Ooh!
Blam, blam, blam.
Watching a sporting event, it's
Did
like,
not
ooh,
see-
almost.
Did not see that coming.
You guys
Is
are
he
like
okay?
betting on it. You think he's gonna get hit next time?
I gotta tell you, if one of those things hits, he's probably smushed.
Yeah, I don't know what else we can do about it.
Do I have to like react from how close is it? Do I almost fall off the bike or?
No, it's probably within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
All right, time to go.
Yeah, we need to go.
All right, see ya.
So I'm trying to just crank this hog.
Make a dex check.
Oh god, it's a 10.
With a 10, it is squirrely. You are going fast, so you can't go as fast. You know if you went any faster, you would crash. Unless you want to make another dex check and see what happens.
My rolls aren't going very well. No.
Okay.
I just want to keep eyes on Krugel, but I mean, I'm heading north again.
Okay.
I mean, I'm zigging and zagging now, trying not to get hit by anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna circle back and try to get back to Krugel.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I probably got to him pretty quick, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. All right,
Make perception checks, all three of you. Or investigation checks.
13.
12.
Dirty 20.
Rathos, you are able to discern that you guys are easily outpacing the bad guys that were coming north.
Oh, we are. So we're
Yes, you're going much faster than they are
right.
because you're on bikes.
great. So, and I can tell that all my friends are as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Or acquaintances, not necessarily friends. Adventuring party. All right. So with that, I'm gonna slow down just enough to where I can get like in line with my adventuring party, and let them know that hey, we are. If we continue on, we will outrun them. Just keep zigging and zagging. Don't lose control of your bike.
I agree. Let's
And I'm gonna split from them, so I'm not an easy target.
let's ride.
So as you ride, one last stone is going to fly.
Crushes us all to bits. That's the
Just
end.
don't lose control of your bike. Let's ride.
You guys are fine. I think it's gonna hit me.
You're good. Krugel, this one lands way too close to you, but it is you can tell that they are starting to disappear over the horizon, so they will not be able to target what they can't see. So this one, boosh, right next to you, but it seems more like luck than their targeting skills that got it close. So as you continue, night begins to fall, and you reach.
Hold on. Before you do that, I drive up to
tell
Rathos and I go, see that? I can't fucking die.
I mean, you are right.
I've tried, and I can't.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him.
You have arrows?
On my bike. On my
his
bike.
bike,
Oh
he
my
does,
god.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to kill me.
I'm gonna say, you are right. I'm just gonna pull right behind him just a little bit and just pew. What's the?
The armor class of a bike.
What are you aiming at? So Krugel has his own armor class.
Gotcha. He just told me he couldn't die. I am definitely aiming at Krugel. I just want to see what happens.
16 is my armor class.
Okay. What on my short bow? Do I
Added-
get anything?
added
I rolled
dex.
a 12. Okay, so 15. Crap. So I would. Pew, pew.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Unkillable.
I think he may be right. I think we're immortal.
I can speak. Yeah, I can speak from family experience that we're not. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Stop trying to kill each other.
At that moment, I think I'm going to remember that we saw a bunch of people go out before us, right? So
Yes.
ride up to my companion and start. So we lost the guys behind us, but I think there were people that were sent out. You know, when they killed R.I.P. Dr. Bassa.
These are very quiet bikes. I can hear this perfectly clear.
Yes. Well, I project very well, but I think that we may be heading into not a great situation. So. Should we prep?
What a surprise. When have we
Should
ever
we-
landed into a good situation?
Should we rest a little bit, or are we just going straight in?
Wait. Wait.
I don't
Did
know. Where
I,
are
did I
we
miss
heading?
something?
We're
They're
almost
still
to
chasing
mountains.
us, right?
You don't know. You can't see them.
Well, the night's, it's now turned to night.
Okay, so we've totally outrun it. I see. Let's find
Let's
like
go
a
to the
nice
mountains.
forest.
All right. Oh,
Are we on land? Yeah, we're still in the desert.
You're
Just-
still in the desert.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
are
we're just-
closing
We've
in
always
the
been on
mountains.
land, Krugel. This is a desert.
You are,
Dear God.
This ocean's made of sand. This is ridiculous. All right.
CNC, ever hear of it?
All right. So we're in the middle of the desert.
No,
There's
we're
no
going to the mountains.
forest.
There's mountains right
No
up there. Let's go to
shit.
the mountains.
All right.
Zora.
All right. I agree. Until
mountains.
we can find a nice quiet forest, let's go to the mountains.
Okay.
Okay.
so you all continue forward towards the mountains. They begin to blot out the stars as they grow in height. And suddenly, the ground is no longer sand. There starts to appear to be rocks. So you have to kind of dodge. Yeah.
Like a jackhammer.
Right. So you do need to slow down and start to zigzag through the rocks. But eventually, the pathway becomes all rocks, and you need to leave the bikes. You can see that as you approach, the sand gives way to the rock formations, and then the mountains themselves. It's almost like a switch has been flipped, where when you get to these mountains in front of you, you're like, that's it. We can't go any further. These things literally erupt from the ground, and that is it. I can just picture like the in the Midwest when you're looking down, I forget what road it is, but there's that highway in the Midwest United States where you can go down, you can see it's all desert, and then whoosh, it's all mountains.
That one road out in that.
That one out road in the Midwest where no one lives anyways.
No, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
though.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but I can picture it very well.
You must be talking about where the plains meet the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. The plains meet the Rocky Mountains.
there you
That's
go.
the same.
So we went directly north, right?
Yes.
And we struck mountains.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're not climbable or.
And they're not
passable or
Nabet.
anything.
Like we, in Zorob's head, we were gonna go north and find this place called Nabet. Like I thought we'd go straight north and we would run into this secret city place somewhere. We did not find that.
Is there shelter? I want to look around for some shelter.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Nope. 7.
Just mountains.
I don't know, guys. I don't see any place to rest or anything.
Should we
just
ride
a tall
parallel
mountain.
to them to see if they ever end?
You
I
want to
need
go
my-
back to the desert?
My butt needs a break. I need a break.
I don't know.
We've been on that thing.
No, I'm
for-
just looking at you like there's a joke somewhere, but I don't say it. Just look at
And I'm
you
just smiling. I'm like,
your butt needs a break. Okay.
just got my dumb grin
Well,
on
there's
because I
nothing
don't
wrong
know.
with
Yeah, it's
All right.
fine.
I feel like a nice rest, and then we can search for Nabet in the morning.
Yes, I am exhausted. I don't know about the two of you, but this has been a very long journey in a very hot desert. There's a lot going on. Krugel ran over a ton of different things. Big boulders were thrown at us. It's been a long day.
It's
We
almost like weeks have gone by.
need a rest. It does feel like weeks, doesn't it? I'm kind of scared though.
Yeah, we'll see somebody coming from a long way off. I mean, I'm assuming is there like a hill or something we can like?
No, you
it's
can
literally
see
flat and then
into the desert.
like a cliff.
Right.
I searched for a cave.
I'm sorry. Is caves one of your?
I would like to investigate.
Are you proficient in caves? Is that one of your skills?
Nature.
Yeah. I'd like to perform some type of nature check, please.
Sure. Make a nature check if you want.
Oh, yeah, it's a 24. What we got?
Holy.
It's just a cliff.
With a 24, you are able to discern that there is a small little cave in one of the rock faces that you're looking at.
I would like to go crawl into it.
Crawling is not necessary, so the cave face is probably.
I do it anyways.
Do it anyways. Okay, that's fine. I should have known.
Hey, guys.
Walk in right behind him.
Yeah, you guys
Dude,
can
what are you
walk in
doing?
as he's
I'm
crawling.
like, hey, guys, look at this. Look at what I found. I get on all fours. I just
You're
crawl.
embarrassing us.
He did say his butt needed a break.
I'm spelunking.
Splunk somewhere else, man. Come on. We want to sleep here tonight.
The cave is probably 15 feet wide and 10 feet tall. It does narrow as you crawl in.
It's 10 feet tall. Oh,
but
my
it's
God.
10 feet tall. Yeah, it's a very, I don't know how Rathos missed it, but he did. So, yes, it's a very large cave. So, it's...
Perfect. This will do.
Good job. All right.
How deep is the cave?
You don't know how deep it is. It's 10 feet tall, 15 feet wide, and it narrows as you go in.
Can we, get to the end? Hey, Krugel, can you shoot some fire in there? Now I'm scared inside the
Yeah,
cave.
it's darkness for nothing but miles, and I light one fire. We're gonna blow our entire cover.
I'm going to transform into a werewolf. No, I've already done that shit. Never mind. Scratch that.
Oh, wait, I have dark vision.
Backtrack.
Yeah,
So-
bye, whatever.
Well, so I just opened my eyes and
So
looked.
we got a badass over here.
No.
You fuck him up.
I'm about to.
Will you fuck him up?
I'm about to cast
tried to shoot
unsettling
with an
words
arrow
on
once.
you, sir.
Unsettling
Don't
words.
tempt me, bro. My point was, can I see?
Yeah.
So,
That turns out you can, because you have dark vision.
all right. So can I see the back of the cave? I'm just scared that there's an owl bear inside this cave.
You can't see the back of the cave because the cave continues on and it curves to the left.
What are you looking at?
It keeps going and then there's a
Why
bend.
don't you try looking not on your hands and knees and stand up?
Oh, yeah. And so I instantly stand up. Wow, there's still so much head space. This is great.
And at that, I'm going to take out a torch and light a torch.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go explore.
I'm gonna face out to the desert and watch
All right.
from the
Okay.
cave. Because now you've lit a torch, there's probably a flash of light that someone could see.
All right, you solitary makes you. You have fun.
I'm gonna follow you with the torch.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go
Life
spelunking.
experience.
Yeah.
All right. And into the cave I go.
I skip a little bit.
Make perception checks.
9.
21.
With a 21, you can hear running water.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. I go to the water.
You go deeper into the cave. You walk
There's
for
running
about
water somewhere.
5 minutes into the winding cave. Suddenly, it opens up by your torchlight. You can see that you are in a room.
Wait, this whole time, can I be doing something? I want to be leaving little pieces of paper that I took from the port of Nabet for, or port of Terra, and I want to be leaving it for Krugel just in case. I'm doing this as I realize there's no turns or anything, so there's nowhere else I could be, just in case.
So as you turn the corner, you hear running water. There is a somewhat small room, about 20 feet wide and 40 feet deep, carved into this mountainside. There is a small trough filled with running water that exits the left side wall. So the water pours out of the left side wall into the trough. The trough goes down perpendicular to you, and then the trough dumps the water out to the right side wall. In the middle appears to be a large stone door. On the top right side, connected to the door, appears to be a hanging lever. At the landing of the door, there are 2 buckets. Above the door, in Draconic, there is a saying, and it says, "I thirst for 4 gallons."
That says that we should pull that lever.
I pulled the lever.
No, don't do that. It was a huge joke.
Okay, I stopped. All
right.
right. I think he stopped me. Yeah.
You-
My hand was on the lever as I was staring at
That
him.
was a
but
trust
I
test,
stopped.
and you have passed.
I trust you.
Thank you. With
Hey
that
guys, guys.
I want to. Do we hear that?
Make perception checks if you want.
I rolled
13.
8.
You can hear it.
I can hear it. I think he's looking for us.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Let's mess with him.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a ghost in here.
And another ghost.
Krugel.
I'm gonna shoot a fire arrow down the fucking cave.
Remember, it turns, so it doesn't go very far.
Yeah, but it just it might make a little explosion.
Did you just shoot at me, Krugel? I'm a ghost. You can't hit me.
So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna make my way down the cavern, and by the time I get to that room, I'm gonna be in my fucking wraith form. Now I'm the only fucking ghost here.
All right, when he turns the corner in his red one, I'll be like, holy shit, it's a ghost! Oh, no, wait. It's Krugel. Sorry. Whew. Man, you
This,
really
like-
scared me.
All of a sudden, this is just like an episode of Scooby-Doo. I don't know what's going on in this cave. Somebody pull a mask off of someone.
All right, so here's the deal, Krugel.
So I'll go, I look at the situation. I'm gonna be like,
The thing.
do I just pull the lever?
Yeah, exactly. The writing says to pull the lever. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't do that. All right. You two have passed the test. All right. It really says, I thirst for 4 gallons. And there's 2 buckets, it looks like, and trough of running water. The buckets are like hanging over the doorway. Is that what you said?
The buckets are at the foot of the doorway.
I'm doing
So-
an investigation check on the buckets to see how much gallon I think they can hold, and I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so with a natural 20 from 20 feet away, you are able to discern one bucket holds 3 gallons of water. The other bucket holds 5 gallons of water.
Guys, there's some arithmetic involved here.
Is there...
See how the buckets are different sizes?
I do see that, yeah. Yeah, real quick, I'm so sorry. So there was 2 buckets,
Yes.
and then was there something else that needed to be filled? Or was it just the 2 buckets, the
No,
doorway?
there's a lever.
2 buckets, doorway, lever.
Yep.
Trough.
You can. Yep.
With
the
running
trough
water.
of running water.
Okay.
Make history checks. Krugel, you can do so with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
I got an 8.
I got 14.
Dirty 20.
Somehow, Rathos recalls from your History of Terra book and reading about the dragons.
Just because
of
I'm
Terra.
old, yeah. My deep, ingrained knowledge of
Yes.
dragons.
There was a story about Sawal the Blue, the mighty blue dragon who once resided over the island of Amricor, whom would hold people hostage as a bullying, hazing kind of deal. She would find people and hold them hostage and demand 4 gallons of water.
Have I ever told you guys about the story of what is it?
Sawal.
Sawal the Blue.
I think I've heard it somewhere, but tell me again.
Well, there was a giant blue whale that lived in the ocean, and the whale liked to eat actually wood elves like you. Fortunately, she once mistook a half orc for a wood elf, and the half orc really fucked her up. But
Can I roll a deception check again?
You can roll insight.
It's not very good. Insight?
Yeah.
10.
Rate those. Why don't you roll deception?
I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Can't quite tell.
No,
can
I
ya?
don't know who's defending here.
I'm definitely defending. He's trying to figure out what's going on.
All right.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Can't quite tell, can you?
I feel like I read this in a book, but differently.
But the moral of the story is that the blue whale sometimes took people hostage in its giant mouth, eat it,
Yep.
and it would basically ask for 4 gallons.
So
I guess to free
the
people.
whale
I'm not
speaks
Sure.
Draconic?
Well, it was a draconic whale.
That sounds.
That sounds made up.
I was gonna say that
Says
sounds.
the half
Says
orc
the
to the dragon.
That sounds like bullshit.
listen. We just drove here on giant metal contraptions. It's all made up.
I totally bought this, so I buy the story. I'm like, oh yeah, that
right.
makes sense.
So here's the deal. We got a small one and a big one. The small one is too little. The big one is too much.
We've got a 5-gallon bucket, it looks like.
Sure.
And a 3-gallon bucket.
Okay, let's talk about it. 5 and 3. We fill the 5 up. We pour it into the 3. Okay.
And then you're left with 2.
Then we're left with 3 and 2.
And
Then you dump the 3 into the. Nope, that doesn't work.
What if we just
Then you dump. Nope, that doesn't work either.
nothing works?
Dump the 3 out.
didn't you have a gallon of water
Then you're left with 2.
with you?
Yeah,
when
let's
we
just,
left
We
with
just have
Morris?
water. We just have a gallon.
I don't know. Did I have water?
6 units of water, I feel like.
When did I have 6 units
When
of
I
water?
said we were in the
How many-
forest before it does it, we need water.
How much is in a unit?
I don't know. But
What's the conversion rate?
I'm a unit.
I probably.
all right,
probably do, but
why
I don't
we
know.
shortcut
3,
this and be
2.
like, I'm gonna do an intelligence check and make it so it works to be 4 gallons of measured water.
No, that's no fun. This is how you get smarter.
You take the 3-gallon bucket, you put it in the 5. Okay.
No, what? Okay. Then
Like you
got-
pour the 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you
so
hit-
you have 3 gallons in the 5-gallon
Or what
bucket.
you?
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can.
Then you're right. You're right. Then you fill the 3-gallon up again. Okay. Then you
Dump-
pour that into the 5, and what you're left with is 1
1.
in there. Then you dump the 5-gallon out, pour the 1 gallon into the 5,
Yep.
fill up the 3,
And then the
put it
3.
into the 5.
That's what I was trying to say. Not at all.
Say it quicker, but that's it. Do you want to go do it?
No, I think
So
I'd
I'm
mess it up.
guessing, is this like where you can't stop moving, or it's gonna count that as your measurement, or is it like do you hang this 4 gallons on
He's
the
not gonna
lever?
tell us.
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out. So I'm gonna
Oh.
go and literally start doing exactly what I just said.
So
I'm gonna
you-
pick up the 3-gallon and pour it and start filling it up.
Okay. So as you pick up the 3-gallon, nothing really happens.
Cool.
You fill up the 3-gallon, pour it into the 5-gallon bucket. You now
I'm
have
gonna
3,
back. Looks good so far. I want to fill up the 3-gallon again.
right? And then you
Put it into the 5.
right.
Yep. Which now leaves me with 1 gallon.
Yep.
I've got 1 gallon in here, right? Yep. Okay. And then
Yep.
I'm gonna kick the 5-gallon one over. Don't need that anymore. And then I'm gonna pour the
It goes down like a fucking cliff.
shit. I needed that.
Don't need that anymore. No.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pour the 1 gallon into the 5-gallon. Then I'm gonna fill the 3-gallon up again and pour it in, and then we've got 4 gallons. And now I'm holding a gallon of big jug of water. Now what?
I don't know. What's it saying, Draconic?
It says pull the lever. I'm gonna pull the lever.
You can try and pull the lever. You can feel it kind of click, but then the door, you hear some grumbling, nothing happens.
Can you hang the bucket on the
I'm gonna-
lever?
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
hang
gonna
the
Hang the
bucket.
bucket on the lever.
You hang the bucket on the lever, you hear a click, and the door
Nailed it.
Yeah.
starts
Well
to
done, team.
rise.
Nice
and
job, Zorab.
From underneath
Thank
the
you,
door,
guys.
Wait a second.
from underneath the door, a musty, the old stale smell
Ah, Krugel.
Oh,
Come on.
rushes into you.
What,
It's
just because I'm part orc, I
Ancient-
smell?
Because you're part dead, man.
ancient
I
air.
can't die. We've been over this.
Ancient air.
Ancient air. Yes,
Oh.
very stale. Very just.
it's just like the taste of mummy.
Smells
Yeah.
like my homeworld.
Ugh.
Let's go.
I
Grab my torch and run in.
I barf.
Classic Zorab.
Just a little, like a little gag and a little like. Bleh.
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm not built for this.
So as you walk into the last room, not the last room, the second room. There again, 20 by 40 room. This one has scales on it. There are 5 scales. On the left side, there are 5 scales all lined up. On the right side, there are 10 blocks. The blocks are colored red, black, blue, green, white, gold, silver, bronze, brass, copper.
Can you repeat that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's 5 scales on the left side. You can see that they do something. On the right side, there are 10 small blocks, about 12 inches tall, 12 by 12 cubes. Each one is colored. There is red, black, blue, green, white, gold, silver, bronze, brass, copper.
Can I tell, just because I'm a Dragonborn, can I tell,
I don't know why I texted that to you.
You're typing. Do I have any knowledge of what those colors may, why they may be significant?
Make a history check.
Hey,
Oh,
I was gonna ask anything else you remember reading about this in the book, and it makes me want to pull up my book and look.
I do. I know what it is.
15.
Ah.
How do you know? I know what it is too.
I did a history check and got it for a reason.
Well, we read
can
because
do it
we
with
read
advantage.
this book before. So can I recollect that? Do I need
Make
to do
a
a
history check with advantage.
with advantage?
Yes.
17.
You all figure out that each one of these colors represents a color of dragon.
Remember, guys?
yeah, we all know. The
We
dragon
already
colors.
knew that. I was seeing
We
the
all
same
knew
thing
that.
because that last room was very specific. I thought maybe there'd be a specific thing in my History of Terra book about the next room.
And there
Ah.
are plates. You said.
Yes, 5 scales.
Okay. Scales.
All right.
Yes.
Is there anything around that we can like put on the scales?
Just the
All
blocks.
the 10.
So
Oh, 10 blocks.
I'm
Sorry.
going through that book trying to look at the dragons. Didn't someone else have a book about dragons that they found on a side quest?
It's the same. That's that book.
Same book.
Same book.
That's when that happened.
Because I'm
yeah.
trying to see if it says anything about their sizes and maybe weights, and seeing if that.
I'm gonna go put a
correlates.
block on the blue scale.
Each scale, we're talking like a 2-sided scale, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna put 2 blocks on the blue scales.
Which scales?
The blue ones.
Hey, Rathos.
Are the
I know what to do.
blue and something else?
You can put blue. Yes, there's only 1 block of each color.
Oh, gotcha. I've already put a block on blue. I just want to see what happens while they're talking.
What blocks?
What?
What blocks?
Oh, whatever, the first one I can find. I can roll a d10 if you want. I mean, yeah.
roll a D10.
yeah,
We'll do it
I mean, I don't know. This looks good. 7. So I'm like, I kick one. This looks good.
So Zorob, I think I know what to do.
All right. On the count of 3, we're gonna say it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Put
You
5
put a
on
good one
each.
and an evil one on the other.
Oh.
And at that moment, I would put the block down. This looks good.
Oh, that's so much better than what I thought. Thinking about 3 Dragon Annie.
Yeah. I think. Well, I don't know. Let's see if this room explodes.
So you put the blue block and the silver block down. The silver block outweighs the blue block.
Oh, there are colored blocks. I'm colorblind.
Did you not see
It's
the
dark in here. Oh my!
the-
my
You
torch.
have a torch.
Sorry, I
Red,
forgot.
black, blue, green, white, gold, silver,
I thought
bronze,
those were
brass,
the-
copper.
I thought those were the scales, not the blocks, but they're colored
Those are the
blocks.
colors of the blocks.
And the scales.
No.
No, scales have no color.
Oh,
Scales are
scales
just
have no
scales.
color? Oh.
You're old.
I think I'm a little confused.
I like raise one eyebrow while I look at him.
I think I'm a little confused. I'm gonna stack some blocks and sit down. I'm just gonna like stack them.
Yeah,
and
you're
sit
just
down.
playing with blocks.
And I'm gonna put my head on my chin, my hand on my chin. I am old, and this is very confusing. This is a young man's puzzle.
I'd like to do a history check to see if anywhere in those books we read about good and evil dragons, to see which ones are good and which are evil.
Sure.
It's a 18.
With an 18.
Wait. It's an 18.
Okay.
Sorry.
So still with an 18, you know that red, black, blue, green, and white are evil dragons. Gold, silver, bronze, brass, copper are good dragons.
Gold, silver, bronze, black. What was
Brass, copper.
Very good. Okay, so guys, hear me out. There are 5 scales that each have 2 sides to them. There's a total of 10 of these things, so there's 5 good. I remember from that book, there's 5 good dragons and 5 evil. What if on each scale we put a good and an evil to balance things?
It's crazy enough. It just might work.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, get the stacking.
All right, so I'm going to do the first one, I'm going to do red and gold. The second one, black, silver. The third one, blue, bronze. The next one, green, brass. And the last one, white, copper.
That's see what I told you. 5 on each.
That's exactly what he said, isn't it?
As you put the red, gold, black, silver, blue, bronze, green, brass, white, copper combinations on the scales, as you put the last white and copper blocks on their respective scale, all the scales clunk, all sink down at the same time, and the door opens on the far side. Again, the door rises, and ancient air rushes in. The stale mildew smell hits you
Krugel,
again.
And yet again, I barf.
And I march right in.
I do nothing. Don't worry.
You march right in.
I march right in with my torch.
Well, I will follow him.
Torch in one hand and shield in the other. My rapier is still...
As you exit this room, you move through a very tight space, having to move your shoulders sideways
tight in here.
as they would get stuck otherwise.
Zora, start crawling.
Yeah.
All right, time to spelunk. And I start crawling.
Don't split.
It's a real word. Like, it's just a
Yeah, we
word,
know
guys. It's
Yes.
just a word.
All right, look at me. I figured out one puzzle and I'm really smart.
I'm so proud. By the way, I, as Zorob, am so proud of myself because I did that, because I feel like I'm actually, I am just like strutting down.
As you emerge, before you is a very large cavern with a fissure that splits the space through the middle. The other side of the chasm is a little over 100 feet away. Looking down, you peer into a black abyss, unsure how far down the fissure goes. There is writing on the foot of the ledge in Draconic. Rathos, you can see that it reads, "Believe, believe."
It says we need to jump the cavern.
That's crazy enough that it just might work. Wait, how far is the cavern?
I don't know. Let's go look. I'm going to go in and see if I can see the...
Can I look in my book if there's a translation page to see if I can match like the wording? Because I don't fucking want to listen to him. I don't know what check it is, but I rolled a 5, so forget it.
How far is the cavern?
The fissure spans so that it's 100 feet away from you. So you are looking into a hole in the ground that is 100 feet wide, or 100 feet away from you is the other side of the chasm.
Okay. I would like to, as I look at Zorob and say it says we have to jump over the cavern, I am going to sprint and try and jump over the cavern. and I'm assuming I don't make it. But my point is this: as I want to get to the point where the floor is level, right? And I'm just being really dramatic and want to see if there's anything there. Essentially, instead of just putting my foot there, I want to full on jump, and then I want to cast Misty Step and jump and Misty Step back by Zorob.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
Ultimately, what I'm really trying to do is see if I can land, if there's anything there, like I don't know, bridge or something.
So I want to use my dark vision to see if I see he's going to land or not.
You don't see anything.
Okay. I don't tell him that.
Sprint forward, jump majestically in old man style into the air, arms flailing. And as I'm still going up, I'm screaming, I can fly, I believe, I'm a dragon rider.
Do you believe in what you're saying? When you say, I believe I'm a dragon rider, does Rathos believe what Archmage Morph told him?
Ooh. Alright, so serious Rathos. Rathos, as our listeners may know, has like a funny side and then like a serious side, and he's been funny for a little while. But serious Rathos doesn't know. I think part of him kind of wants to believe. He's also been kind of cursed by a deity and turned into a werewolf, so he's like, I don't know if I really want to believe in any more random stuff. So maybe part of him does, but part of him definitely doesn't want to. I don't know if that helps you at all.
A persuasion check.
Okay. That's not very good. That's an 11.
With an 11, you unfortunately start to fall away
Right.
from the chasm.
And I want to Misty Step back.
Okay, so
All right. All right. Well,
So, how'd it go?
went. Could have gone better. I think I needed younger legs to really propel me all the way. How far did I
see.
get? Not very far.
You didn't get very
okay.
far.
All right. Well,
maybe 20 feet.
maybe it wasn't the right time.
Okay.
It says, believe, the Dragon Riders come. That's it. That's
It
what
says that in here?
It says it. Do you not hear it? No, I'm just kidding. It's the writing all on the wall.
Oh, God, man, you are a confusing...
Yeah, sorry. All right,
Old
serious
dragon.
moment. I don't know how we're getting across this.
I mean, I can't die, so maybe I should just dive. See what happens.
Here, also... All right, listen, here's another thought, guys. I'm still exhausted, and we never rested. I know we said
All
let's...
you want to do is sleep, you lazy piece of shit.
I'm just gonna meditate. I'm not even gonna sleep, but here's the deal. So...
Someone is approaching
Ah, shit.
from behind.
Do we notice it?
Yep, you can hear large footfalls approaching from behind you.
Do we see them or just hear them?
You can't see them because it's a cavern.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, I also
It's
have
also
dark
a winding cavern, okay?
But I'm asking if they're...
Do you see around corners now, ass?
So they're not... Okay, let me ask it differently. So they're not in the room yet.
No.
Okay. So
I immediately go, this is a ghost. My name is Cruz.
I literally look at Rathos like I'm gonna stab him.
Go to your wraith form. You'll scare him. My name is
I already
Cruz.
am in my wraith form. I
I
haven't
like
changed back.
math.
I'm gonna be right next to the entranceway with my sword drawn, ready in case. So trying to be hidden. So I guess I'll do a stealth check.
Okay, make a stealth check.
17.
The 17.
With a 17.
With
I
a
can't see
17, you're pretty stealthy.
you. Holy shit, that was impressive. He is a ghost.
Excuse me. Emerging from the previous room, you would probably see spikes first, jutting out forward. These spikes are attached to a tower shield. A tower shield that you've all seen before. It's probably the size of of a normal man. Holding the tower shield is an arm that is larger than any arm you've seen before. This arm is clad in spiked armor. Appearing from the previous room is Crom Highstock. And he looks at you and says, I've got you where I want you. And that's where we'll end for tonight. Thank you, listeners, for tuning into another episode of Almost D&D. The theme song we use is The Red Dragon Inn by Derek and Brandon Fichter. All background ambiences and in-game music is provided by Michael Gelfi Studios. You can listen to us anywhere you can find a podcast. Check out our website, almostdnd.com, for behind-the-scenes content. You can find our Linktree link on the episode descriptions. As most of the time, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
Rob as Zorob.
Chris as Krugel.
Jeff is Rathos.
You a math ghost?
Does it say in Draconic like
math ghost?
Yeah. You some type of math ghost?
Ooh, let's divide some fractions. Ooh.
There's nothing.
Multiplication.
There's nothing scarier than undivided.
Don't
fraction.
forget
Yep.
your order of operations.
They call me
None of it's going to be used in your real life.
They call me the PEMDAS poltergeist.
Oh my god.
Fucking math ghost.
Math ghost.
Please excuse my dear ass spirit.
Oh my god. That was good.
That was good.
Nice.